Hello, everybody. This is Robert from GHTR, and today I'm going to be talking a little bit about what I talked about yesterday. And I started on yesterday on a topic about the presidency, what's actually happening in our presidency. Really, to be honest with you, I really don't know what's going on. Here it is. A lot of people have asked me, who I think the best candidate is. And I told you guys yesterday in a live thing on Facebook, I don't think there is one good one. Honestly, I think it's kind of a mockery, to be honest with you. I mean, our country is supposed to be great. Our country is supposed to be united. I don't see our country being united. I don't know about the rest of you. I think it's really hard to understand that our country is supposed to be professional. Our country is supposed to be the greatest country on earth. And yet, what gets me is we have a lot of homeless people, a lot of people without jobs. We have people who are actually take advantage of the system. I mean, we as a country need to unite, and we're not uniting. It seems like we're getting further and further apart. So I watch all these like Trump, Cruz, Bernie, Hillary, all running for the presidency. And do we really want these people running our country? I mean, seriously, think about that. I mean, we have Obama in office right now. Obama did some good things, and Obama screwed up. We all know that. I don't think there's any person on the face of the earth can do it right. Uh, to me, I listen to Trump, and he is a big tycoon. He's a business owner. He knows how to do it. But the problem is what scares me about Trump is the fact, okay, is that he seems like a bully. Uh, can you imagine him getting in to be the president? I mean, how bad that eagle would fly. I mean, oh my God, his eagle would explode. His head would explode like a bomb because now he's in charge of a whole entire country. I like the idea of what he said about firing everybody, which I think is true. I think we need to start over. I think this country needs a fresh start. It needs a reboot. And we need to really focus on what's going on in our country before we go checking out other countries and trying to help them with everything that they need. I mean, think about it. We have issues here in the United States. We have, a great country. And to me, I think for me, personally, and this is my personal opinion, okay? Doesn't reflect anything of anybody else. I used to ignore a lot about our country. And maybe it's because at that point I didn't care. I thought that our mothers and our fathers would pick the right people to put in office, our grandparents, all of them, and what I see now is our country seriously becoming further and further of being united. They call us the United States. United States. We're not united anymore. I mean, seriously, think about that. We can't even solve our own problems in our own country before we go off running trying to help other countries. I mean, seriously, think about that. Can't even help ourselves, but we're willing to help other countries. That's where I think the mistake is. Trump said that he was going to close the borders. Well, in my opinion, we know the wall's never going to happen, okay? We know that all that stuff is not going to happen. We have a lot of migrant workers who come to the United States, and it's all good. I don't have a problem with it. To be honest with you, I don't really care about that. The only thing we need to care about is what they're bringing into the country. That's what we need to buckle down on. In my opinion, again, this is my opinion. We need to start with that first, okay? Then we need to start with these companies, and we need to figure out a way that we all can make a decent living. That we need to get a control on our health care. There's a lot of things that we need to do internally in our country, yes, to make our country great again. But just keep this in mind. We have been really going backwards financially in the United States forever. Okay? I just think that's just the way the world works. I think other countries are the same way. But it seems to me that if we focus on what's going on in our country first, and then worry about other countries later on. We don't need to get invested in any wars. We don't need to take care of what's going on over in other countries. We don't need to be a part of that. As a matter of fact, if you think back, and we didn't want to get involved in World War II. We didn't, and we were forced into that because the Japanese bombed Pearl Harbor. At least that's what history tells me. The thing about, and I'm sure that, believe me, anybody out there who's gonna see this might have a different opinion. I got that, okay? I'm not perfect. But what I'm trying to say is, to me, we need to become a united states. We need to unite. We need to stop with the racist crap. We need to stop looking over our shoulders all the time. We need to get a handle on crime. We can do that. We can definitely do that. Not long ago, I said I was talking with some friends. I said we need to militarize our police force. I guarantee we militarize our police force. There's going to be some changes because right now we're outgunned. Police forces are outgunned and everything. I think that would be a smart move. Any president comes in here, it doesn't have to be forever, but it has to be till we get it under control. And that's really, I think, would be a great thing to do. No, I mean let's face the facts. Yes, I know what you're gonna say right now. You're gonna say, well, okay, if we do this, then our freedom is going to be whatever. I'm saying we're way past that. We still have our freedom. We still have everything going for us. We still are in control of everything that we do here in the United States. What we need to do is we need to take a good look, take a step back, take a good look at our country. Who do we want to run our country? And I honestly think it's a good idea to reboot. So I say we need to reboot the country. We need to fix some of the laws that are broken. We need to fix the child support system. We need to fix, like DHS, people who are receiving food allowances. That system right there needs to be repaired. Okay, personally, I'm not going to get into it, but I have some ideas, and I guarantee if I bring these ideas to the public, there's going to be some lot of pissed off people. One of them is, I am actually going to touch on one, and the reason why I'm going to do this is because it's just an idea, and this is how I feel about my idea. My idea is child support system. Okay. We have, you look at the divorce rate here in the United States, it's ridiculous, okay? We have a lot of deadbeat dads, deadbeat moms who are not paying, and we have people who literally will sign away their own children so they don't have to be financially responsible for these children. I have a solution that might work, and I say might. And here's why I say it might work, okay? First off, you have anybody who gets a divorce, all right? And there's child support. The father, normally, let's just put it out there. The father has to pay the mom child support. Father has to pay so much of his wages to pay for child support. Okay, so mom's receiving money from dad. Where does the money go after that? Did you know that in some states, they don't care where the money goes? Mom can go get drugs. Mom can go get her hair done. Mom can buy a whole outfit. And they'll say, it doesn't matter where the money goes. It doesn't matter how the money's used. The money is supposed to be used for the children, for their clothes, for their education, for everything. So here's a solution. Why not make both parents pay support? The same amount of support. They have to pay, they have the same responsibilities, okay? But let our states, each state or the government, the federal government, regulate how the money is spent, okay? And how the money is spent is, okay, if dad's going to pay support and mom's going to pay support, the money goes into like a trust. It goes into an account, and basically it's distributed how they, as the children grow up, what their actual needs are, okay? Now some might argue, well, if I need, that support's supposed to cover everything. It's supposed to cover food, electricity, it's supposed to cover this and all. Really, to be honest with you, however they distribute it out, okay, has to be done through like a card. And then the card can say, hey, we're gonna go, like, you're getting food allowance. If you're getting your food allowance through your state, they regulate that, okay. They regulate so you can't get gourmet foods and all this other stuff. They put stops on it. You can't buy alcohol, all those other things. That's great. Why not do it the same way? Think about it. I think that that would be a great idea for our country, our federal government, to get involved in the child support instead of each individual states. The money goes into a trust. It builds up. Okay, mom or dad get the same card. Okay, and they can go out. They can buy school clothes. They can go out and they can pay for maybe food and stuff like that the same way. But the support money, okay, is being regulated. And so that takes a lot of pressure off the parents who are having to pay it. Because what it all comes down to is this, is if it's a dad and they're in a divorce and he's pissed off at mom, okay, he doesn't want to give mom any money. So that's why a lot of these guys will not pay, because they think that the money is going to go to mom and mom's going to spend it and she can live off the freaking money. Make them both pay, it changes completely. I mean, same rules. Same rules apply. You don't pay the support, you get in arrears, you got to pay it until that child's 18. Whatever money's left over, the child gets the money. It goes in and goes towards their education. Think about it. I think that'd be a pretty cool idea. Just an idea. You know, I'm probably going to get a lot on that one. Think about it this way. Our country is right now in a not in the greatest shape. Yes, I could see the economy slowly rising. Gas prices are coming down. If you watch the gas prices, I am a firm believer. You watch gas prices, that'll tell you where our economy is at. Okay, as a matter of fact, it makes people be able to go out and do things more, but it's not going to change the prices in the stores of the food and stuff. We need to really take a good look at this country. It's like I said, it's like a reboot. For me, I'd like to reboot the country. I would love to reboot this country. I'd love to see change. I'd like to see us be united, to work together, to help our neighbors and stuff. Think about it this way. We live in areas that people will not even talk to their own neighbors, not even associate with their own neighbors. They have, call it a closed door policy. They will not get involved. To me, that is sad when we can't even get involved with our own neighbors. We have great communities. We have great organizations that set up these things for our children, that set up food trucks for people who are less fortunate, who need food. There are things that we can do to help our country. And this is where I want to be. I want to be in a country where I feel great. Healthcare, my God, what a freaking mess. It is a mess, no matter how you look at it. I don't care what anybody says. It's a mess. Right idea, wrong way to set it up. And that's exactly how I feel. And not only that, let me bring up the pharmaceuticals. companies. I have a good friend of mine whose sister is sick. And in order for her to get better, okay, she needs to take this medication, okay? And it's a medication where she takes a pill. It's for 180 days. She needs to take this pill. One pill, okay, for 180 days. She's supposed to take this medication. For her to survive, okay, now here, this is going to get even deeper yet. That pill is almost $1,000 per pill. How in the world is this woman going to come up with $180,000 to pay for her life? The insurance company ain't going to pay it. So we have to rely on fundraisers and other people raising money for this woman to survive. I think that's ridiculous. That is what our country has become. Not only that, think about this. Cancer research. We just found out just recently that 2 organizations who have been collecting money for cancer research have been spending 100% of that money, and none of it has gone to research. Oh my God. Okay, think about that. Is there a cure for cancer? I think there is. But I also think that cancer is also a very big moneymaker, and that's why it's still happening. That's why no one wants to have a cure. I mean, think about it. We look at our technology. You want to really tell me? Think about it. There is a cure. We just need to stop wishing and make things happen in our country. And it's up to the people of the country. We're the United States. Well, minus the United, but we are the States. USA, but USA to you, United States of America. United States, States of America. We're America. Let's just call America. That's what we are. Pharmaceutical companies and the healthcare system is unbelievably a mess, and we know it's a mess. Okay, I mean, think about it. Our grandparents are paying more in prescription drugs than they pay for their own food. They literally are starving so they can get their medications. Do they need all that medications? I mean, think about it. Think about it. What are our grandparents taking? The doctors. Okay, you go to a doctor. They want you to come back and come back and come back and come back. When I was younger, you went to the doctor when you were sick. You don't keep going to, and you went to one doctor. Oh my God. So what are we going to do? What should we do? I think we need to reevaluate our health system, and we need to come up with a plan that benefits everyone, including the doctors, including the pharmaceutical companies. You don't need to sit there and make people pay for their lives. That's how I see it. I know this one guy, I'm not going to say his name, but he was a good friend of mine. He ended up with some cancer that was treatable. He could have but he didn't have the money. You know what his doctor told him? Well, okay, we'll try to make you as comfortable as possible. The doctor didn't care. He goes, you're going to die. Oh, well, if you got some money, do you have parents that could help you? Do you sell something? Really? Has our lives, we put a price on our lives, and that's what it is. So anyway, here's what we need to do. I think we have a lot of work to do in the United States. I think we have a lot of work to do in our own country. I think who we choose for president is very important. I think we need to choose the right person, okay? And the reason why I feel that way is choosing the right president isn't going to fix everything right away. And yes, we need to make this country great again, but at what cost? What can we do to make this country great again? I think they need to go after the things that need fixing. We don't need a wall, okay? We don't need to, do a lot of this other stuff. Yes, I think we should fire everybody in Congress. I think we should get rid of it all and start over. the way it used to be when our founding fathers created, did this country. I really feel that our country can be great. I think that we can be united. So, in a sense, if the person who we choose to be our president, whoever you may be, I doubt if that person will ever see this video, but instead of trying to build walls and trying to negotiate with other countries, maybe we need to take a good look at our own country for once. Maybe we need to take a look what's going on here and fix what's here and just keep focused on our country. And that's, I think we need to create jobs. I think we need to make it so this country is great again. I don't think we need a president that's going to create more problems. I think we need a president that's going to solve our problems. So that's where I'm at today with this. I hope everybody enjoys this video. And I hope I don't get a lot of backlash from it. But you guys have a great day. This is Robert from GHTR, and you're listening to GHTR News. Thank you.